In Romans, the third chapter, verse 23, it says, "For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God." But what if I told you that you weren't born a sinner? Because according to First John, it says that sin is the transgression of the law. So if you're born a child, not cognizant of what the law is, then how can you sin against it? How can you transgress what you don't know? How can you be born a sinner who has never transgressed the law? Because even as a child, you have to learn, you have to be taught what is right and wrong. I know the scripture says that because Adam sinned, that all men sin. But let's think about that. How can you be responsible for the breaking of a law that another person does? So if a person robs a bank in another state, are you guilty of robbing that bank because they robbed it? Or if you're speeding, is your child responsible for you getting the ticket? Or does your child get a ticket because you're speeding? It doesn't make sense. But the thought and the doctrine of sin was created to create sin consciousness within you. Because as long as you focus on, I'm a sinner, saved by, and you make that confession, you bring into your reality the misalignment, as they define sin as missing the mark, falling short. How can you fall short of that which you don't know? But a feeling of unworthiness keeps you in guilt. It keeps you from elevating to a higher consciousness. It even keeps you, for those of you that worship God, Yahweh, Allah, it keeps you from even connecting to the higher power in a greater fashion. Why? Because I'm unworthy to be in your presence. I'm unworthy to receive from you. And you're making confessions upon your life that brings disaster, that brings shortcomings. And no one of you always making mistakes and missing the mark. The only sin is your misalignment of spiritual excellence in alignment with the divine. But how can you transgress a law that you don't know?